Hi there. I thought I would show you guys their little recipe using a whole bunch of PC products. It is a really quick apple crisp. Apples are so good right now that I've been making this pretty much once a week. My boys love apple crisp. So, of course, we start with apples. I use about 6 to 8 apples, and I'm using the ceramic pot that actually is an accessory for the quick cooker, but I'm going to use it in the air fryer today. All right, so first little tool I'm going to show you is the apple core. It slices and it cores. It does both. It comes with a little guard because it's super sharp. But you can also put your apple on there if you want to core it. I just use my cutting board. But this thing is great. I've actually had to buy one for my husband for work and also for my son when he was working, because this is how they eat their apples now. So you just squish, and you can see that it's got slices and the core in the middle. Just take the slices off, eat one or two if you'd like. Like I said, apples are so good right now. All right, so that's that, and then the core just pops out. There you go. Easy as that. I love this little guy. Now, to my apples, I am going to add some lemon juice. That'll keep the apples from turning brown. And again, we are going to use the citrus press. When I first got this, funny enough, I was doing it wrong. I was putting my citrus in this way, and then my friend, who's also a Pampered chef consultant, saw me and laughed. Anyways, now I know how to do it right. And it really does take every single bit of juice out of whatever it is that you're squeezing. See that? It's like awesome. There. That's what your lemon looks like after. So it's like pretty fantastic, I'd say. All right, to this, again, I'm not much of a measure person, but hey, I will do my best. We're going to add about 1/4 cup of sugar. And I like blueberries in my apple crisp, so I'm actually going to add a few blueberries, because why not? Plus, blueberries are so good for you. I kind of try to add them whenever I can to whatever I can. All right, now we're going to add some of our awesome cinnamon. This cinnamon is amazing. Like, this cinnamon is so good. If your recipe calls for, say, a teaspoon of cinnamon, you're fine using 1/2 teaspoon. That's how good it is, such strong flavor. So I'm going to use a teaspoon. With my handy dandy measuring spoon, you only need 2 of these guys. This one's the teaspoon, this one's the tablespoon, and it does everything in between. So I got rid of all my other spoons, and all I have are these. Fantastic. All right, now you're gonna stir that together, okay? So that's it for your filling, your apples. Just make sure they're nicely stirred. You want all the sugar and all the cinnamon to coat all the apples. Oh, I do not peel my apples for apple crisp, and I don't slice them any more than what the wedger does for the wedges. I like them nice and chunky. I don't like a mushy apple crisp. So leave the peel on, plus, I mean, make sure you wash them, but the peel is so good for you, okay? So that's the filling. Now we're going to work on the topping, which is my favorite part. So that's quite a few apples. So I'm gonna do 2 cups of oats. I just use organic steel cut oats, but you can use whatever oats you'd like. You can use instant oats. They'll just be a little bit mushier than the regular oats, but not a big deal. Okay, I'm gonna do another teaspoon of the cinnamon. Again, normally I would put about 2 teaspoons, but I know that this cinnamon is crazy strong, so I only need 1 teaspoon. Another 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Now, to this, which I know most people don't do this, but I do because I love it, I add a little bit of maple syrup. So maybe like a 1/4 cup of that as well. Oh, I love maple syrup. And then I have 1/4 to 1/2 cup of butter. You don't need as much because we do have the maple syrup in here to kind of get those oats wet. Stir that around, all right, and that's your topping. Easy, right? Now we're just gonna put it together and put it in the air fryer. Like so easy. There, okay, so we've got our filling, we've got our topping. All right, I'm gonna show you one more little quick tip for spraying your pans. I don't like that spray stuff that comes from the grocery store. I have a few food intolerances, so it's not good for me. So I have this handy dandy guy. This is the kitchen spritzer. I put olive oil in it. When you're storing this in your cupboard, obviously you fill it with olive oil. See, mine needs a refill. Store it so that the top is a little bit loose, okay? And then when you're gonna use it, you're going to tighten it, you're going to pump it. Now you'll see, it's really easy to pump, and then it gets a lot harder. Once you can't pump anymore, it is ready to spray. So you just spray. Isn't it great? I love this guy. Love it. Okay, now we're going to put our apples in here. If they don't all fit, then guess what? You're making two. But I'm going to put them all in there. Grab my spatula. Actually, I'm gonna grab another spatula. Another great kitchen tool by Pampered Chef. The silicone spatulas. Oh, these are amazing. They act like a spoon and a spatula, so I love anything that does more than one thing, personally. Okay, then, oh, make sure you get all that juice, because why not, right? That's all flavor. Okay, now, here we go with our topping. Put that right on top, everywhere. Spread it out so everything is nice and coated with it. And if you spill some, don't worry about it. That will happen. All right. Now, normally in your oven, you would bake this for about 45 minutes or so, 40, 45 minutes. In the air fryer, again, I will put this on bake. I'm going to start with 25 minutes. And here's why. The air fryer cooks way faster than your oven does. So we don't want it to burn. It does come with a very handy dandy silicone lid. So if it starts to get kind of burnt on the top, you can add this after 25 minutes and then put it back in for, say, 10 minutes until it's all ready. All right, come with me, people. Okay, there's my handy dandy air fryer right here. So I'm just gonna place that in here. All right, close it. See that? I'm gonna turn it to bake. I'm gonna say 25 minutes, like I said. 25, it's at 350. I'm gonna press the dial and off it goes. So there you go. That's the quick, yeah, there we go. That's a quick way of making a really yummy apple crisp. So I will post photos later of what that apple crisp looks like when it's all done. Again, after your 25 minutes, if you feel it needs a few more minutes, just turn it back on for 5 to 10 minutes at a time. Hope you enjoyed that. Happy Sunday, everyone.